If you've ever thought about having an Akashic Record session, you might be thinking, what kinds of questions can I ask? And I'm going to share with you today the things you should not ask because I really want you to have a powerful, useful session. And if you ask the wrong things, you might not have a great session at all. It reminds me of when we were kids and we'd get the magic 8 ball. And we would ask our question out loud or to ourselves, and we'd shake it, and it would say, yes, certainly, or definitely not. And then if it wasn't the right answer, we would shake it again and ask again, right? And we could do this over, and really not learn too much about the situation, right? And that's what could happen in an Akashic Records. So the first thing I'm going to say is number one, don't ask yes and no questions. Don't ask questions like, should I take this new job? Should we move across the country? Will I be happy with this guy, or is he my soulmate? Don't ask questions like that because you may not be happy with the answer, or it may not get you much information at all. You'll be left like you were with the 8 ball, just shaking it over and over again and asking the same question. And that's not going to help you. Instead, ask questions like, in what ways would it be to our benefit to move across the country? Or what qualities does this guy have that are positive that would make for somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with? But ask questions that are more broad and open-ended. The second thing I would recommend is don't ask a when question. When will I find my soulmate? When will I get married? When will I have kids? When can I expect to get another job on the horizon? Or when will my life improve? Or when will I make money? Like none of those. Because when you ask questions like that, we have free will. Those are all future-oriented questions, and you're the one who can make or not make those things happen, right? We all have free will, and therefore you're not going to get an answer that is very helpful. And I know that when I am doing readings, I am not getting dates. Maybe some other readers do that for you, but I am not going to predict when something happens. I am not a fortune teller. So if you ask, when am I going to get married? Is this going to happen in 2 months that I'll meet my dream person? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you that, and I highly recommend that you don't ask that in the records either. So stay away from the when questions. And the third one is a question that gives away your power. For example, if you say, just tell me what to do, or, fix this for me, or help me, you're not going to get a really good response. It's better to ask questions where you are asking from an empowered standpoint. Like, what do I need to know about this choice that I have in front of me? Or why is this pattern keeping me stuck? And what can I do about it to change things? By asking questions with that more positive energy, you are going to get a more positive, helpful answer instead of nothing, or maybe something that isn't going to be very useful for you. Those are my 3 tips for you for what kinds of questions not to ask in the Akashic Records so that you can have a better experience and one that gives you a lot of insight and understanding and helps you go forward more positively in life. So if you have more comments or questions about the questions to ask, feel free. And I will also put a link there to a PDF that you can download that has some sample questions that you can use for yourself. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that you can know when my next episodes are going to be posted. And that's it. I hope you have a great day.